another part on the story of desire is that some desires are more valuable than others. And the first part of it is that some desires you have been born for, and some desires are just imaginations of mind. It's not always clear. But the main thing is, don't trust your mind. Trust your heart. In that way, as I said, there's nothing wrong with going after your desires, but only if you feel that they are really very important for you. If really you feel you want to go to Africa, let's say, you want to go to Africa on a holiday, you feel that. It's not just an idea that comes and, oh, yes. No, when an idea comes, you just forget about it. And it comes again, okay, forget about it. But if it comes again and again and again and again and again and again, you want to go to Africa, then please go to Africa. That also will bring you peace. Because then very clearly that desire somehow is there, maybe in your past life, you were in Africa, and you want to go back. Something may be there. So sometimes a rather strange desire can come, and it may be important to try to fulfill it. But not just any imagination. So, but if you feel it in your heart, okay. And then it's a little bit linked to what I said about Dharma. To find peace, you need to clear your debts. And so basically in Dharma, this is what you do. You clear your debts. Yeah, basically, you don't owe anybody any money. You don't owe anybody anything, because otherwise that also will be bad for your inner peace. You feel you still owe somebody. But then there are some debts which are like specially mentioned in yogic scripture. And the first one is the debt to the ancestors, to your father and mother and whoever came before them, and put all that energy into you. This is a debt that you have to repay. And most people repay this debt by having children. Not all. Some people can clear this debt in a different way. But for many people they do it by having children. Having children is maybe not so very fashionable at the moment, but it is very essential for many people for developing inner peace. And the way it works is very simple. Once you are a father or a mother, then you are no longer number one. The number one is your child. First, he or she needs to be okay. Only then you will have peace. If the child is crying, you're not going to enjoy your soccer game on TV. It's not going to be possible. If it's unhappy, first you need to deal with that. So what it does is it brings away your attention from you, from what you want, from what you need, from how you feel, from your desires, even from your needs. First, the needs and the desires of the child will come. And it's a big challenge for many people. It's a very good challenge. It really teaches them, first, to drop their own agenda and take care of their children. And then when the child is happy, okay, well, then you can do something for you. But while before, 24 hours a day you were living for you, now you are lucky if you have 1 or 2 hours a day for you. Right? When they are sleeping or something. So that is very, very good exercise And most people need this exercise to a little bit get rid of this idea of self-importance. And those people who can do without that step, those people who can do this without having children, they are people who very easily do not think about themselves and very easily think about others. And very easily spend their time on others and get involved with helping others or the environment or old people or whoever, So those people, they don't really need this step. But most people do need it. Most people need to pass through this phase. And then slowly, gradually, the children grow up, start taking their lives in their own hands, and you become again more free. But you are not at that time only more free of them, you are also a lot more free of you. A lot more free of, I want this, I need this, and me. So this is an important debt to pay. And there is also the debt to the teacher. And the debt to the teacher is not paid by paying him money or something. The debt to the teacher is paid by teaching. Whatever you learn, whatever is valuable in your eyes, you should be able to share it. As long as you are not sharing it, it can never bring you peace. Even if it's like very good stuff, very good information about how to meditate and how to develop more inner peace. If you are not able to share it, it will not really bring you inner peace. So this is not about everybody becoming an official teacher with a class and a schedule and all that. That's not what I'm saying. It's an attitude towards what you are learning. It's an attitude of sharing. And this of course goes together with this less being oriented on me. Because that's the main problem, right? If you're going for inner peace, then mind is a very small problem that you can solve in meditation. The main problem is this idea that there is a you who's having a problem. That there is a you who needs certain things to solve this problem. And then who can be very upset when these things don't naturally drop by. This is the main problem. And this is taught to you one way or another. By life, by your karma, or by sadhana, by meditation. But not just meditation, also karma yoga, of course, is there a very good way. Even if you are not so much like a person who naturally helps others, still try to also spend some time on that. Some time without any personal benefit, some time which is not for you, but which is for others. And if generally you can forget about you, that is the best thing. You are not very important. This you that you are so much involved with, this you that is so much on your mind, is not very important. It's just an idea. The moment that you drop this idea, then this you is okay. It's just an idea. So a very good way is to get out of this you, and to, do something else. And automatically this you will be okay. You have to open, up. You have to open your heart. You have to trust. You have to believe. You have to let go. I said it in the beginning. Peace is there for everybody who can let go. Let go of what? Of you. Let go of your own importance. You just sit there, and if you think you're important, then sure, you find all kinds of reasons for unhappiness. But if you can sit there and say, okay, whatever, nothing important, you will find yourself there sitting very happily, very easily, and very peacefully. If you can start your meditation like that, it'll go very well. If you go in meditation and, really let go of everything, especially you, and just do it. Just go in the mantra or whatever it is. Oh, very easy. And if you feel that this is still difficult, then the least you can do is believe that this can change. It can change from being difficult to being less difficult to being easy. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of giving it attention. It's a matter of giving peace a chance. Just believe that. And in that way we have so many great examples of beings where even the most stressed person, you bring them next to them and they become peaceful. These people are great examples, so reading about them, visiting them, satsang, is very, very helpful because it strengthens your belief in the fact that you also can do this. There's nobody on this entire planet which is not also able to become like a Buddha. There's nobody. Everybody has this same potential. And the main thing is to believe it. The main thing is to understand that you are not so important. There's so many things going on in the world. Just drop your own importance. Look around. If you want to be involved with problems, help others. Don't create all these problems around yourself. There's enough out there. And some people even say, yes, but how can I find inner peace if there are so many problems in the world? Right? So many wars and injustice and all that. I am very sorry. It sounds very good, but it's a bad excuse. It's no excuse at all for not developing inner peace. All these problems that you're talking about then only have one origin. It is the absence of peace. It's the only source of it. Unhappiness. It's because of unhappiness that people are greedy. It's because of unhappiness that people are selfish. It's because of unhappiness that they don't care for the environment. So if you really want to do something about it, if you really want to change something, work on your inner peace. And whenever you have time, work on other people's problems, sure, no? But always from your inner peace. Only then you can help. Only then you can change something. So there's so much more to be said and there's so little to be said. And the idea was also to do a little meditation exercise, something. And maybe there's some question about something I said, but if not, then we can do that.
I just have one question because sometimes fight with the idea of duty. You say you have to do your duty, that brings in a peace. But there has to be a time when duty stops. I always can imagine things I have to do before I can meditate or rest. And I see there are many people dealing with this. I have to do my dishes, I have to do my washes, I have to before I can meditate. And my question is, how can you know if duty stops? If you say, okay, our dishes are not done, but however, I'm going to meditate because I need to.
Well, two basic answers. The first one is duty stops when you are unhappy. Then duty stops. Because then your first duty is to again become happy. Because how do you want to do your duties if you're not feeling good? This is always going to take more time and the result is not going to be very good. So this is the first thing. I mean, okay, I can imagine very easily people being in a situation like that where they feel, oh, I don't have the time, I always are involved with my duties, and like if you have children, it's like that, it's like. But still even there, that rule applies. Even if you only take 5 minutes. But the moment you feel this is no longer working for me, the moment you feel very stressed, the moment you feel unhappy about it, drop your duties for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It can always take that. And there, first, go for some peace. And then continue. Because if you can do it like that, then all these things will require less time and will produce less stress. The problem is that most people are then so involved with their duties that they go over the top. Like people in work, they get a burnout, but people also get a burnout in their daily life. Like, they go over the top. And once you are completely out of balance, then it's so very hard to even do a little meditation or find a little peace. But if you can keep that rule and say, okay, from now on, whenever I really feel unhappy, really feel stressed, I'm going to drop everything and first spend a little time on that, then all else will become more easy. So this is number one answer. And number two answer is sleep less. And spend that time to meditate. Most people sleep too much. This is a story I've been telling a lot when I talk about daily rhythm. Most people think that they need 8 hours or 7 hours or something like that to sleep. That is not true. An adult really only needs 5-6 hours to sleep if during the day peace can be there. Then you don't need so much sleep. This sleep, who is needing it? It's not the body who needs it. Maybe if you are chopping wood all day, then your body may need a lot of sleep. But most of us are hardly doing anything with the body. Everything which we are doing is here. So who needs sleep? This one. But if we can keep this one more quiet, more calm during the day, much less sleep is needed. And especially most people, the last 2 hours, 3 hours of their sleep, they are just dreaming. Their body has already rested enough, it does no longer want to sleep. Their mind is already rested enough, it no longer wants to sleep. And then mind just goes and, dreams. And dreaming is very exhausting, because in dreaming you are chased by monsters and fighting with people and doing all sorts of things, which are very, stressful. So then you wake up like this. And the way to know it is to look what you feel when you sleep very long. Like once in a Sunday, maybe you sleep 10 hours, 12 hours. Then you feel very tired when you wake up. Completely exhausted from all this dreaming. So this is a trick. Just take off 1 hour or 1.5 hours from your sleep. In the beginning it will be a bit hard. Spend that 1 hour or 1.5 hours on something meditative. And you will see you can do it. Because all else will calm down. And you really won't need so much sleep. And you'll have more energy. People nowadays very often complain they don't have energy. They don't have enough energy. It's very normal. If you look at what's going on in there, it's very tiring. Very tiring. All day they are either feeling really unhappy in here, or they are bombarding this with stuff so that they don't have to think about their unhappiness. It's very tiring. So then they don't have energy. But if you can be calm about yourself, calm about your life, all these things can be a little bit in balance, then energy comes very easily. And you really don't need so much. So try it. In the beginning, 1 week or 2 weeks, it will be hard. Then it will settle itself. Alright, so many different kinds of meditation are there, many kinds of relaxation are there. And what we're going to try now is something very simple, and we can put out this light actually now. Yeah, you can put it out. Because one of the things also, light, too much light is not good for your inner peace. Especially in the evening, should not have too much light. So, as I said, there's so many ways. So I just thought to do something new, which I sometimes do myself, and which I find enjoyable whenever I feel I really need peace. So please lie down on your side, and you lie down on your right side. Like a little baby with your legs curled up, maybe not completely or something, but you lie down on your right side. Because this way your left nostril will become more dominant. This is a good way to have more peace. So, if you have a blanket, it's very good, yes, because as you calm down, your temperature goes down, and to feel cold also is not good for inner peace. So, feel warm, lie down. And this exercise I've chosen for today because it's like the ultimate thing. If you really feel awe, I'm so stressed, I need peace. So then you go for peace. You don't try to sit up because that's even too much. You just lie down on your side. And you kind of relax your whole body against the floor so that your weight is a little bit nicely distributed. So you little consciously relax your legs. Let them really weigh on the floor, and your arms and shoulders. You obviously close your eyes, and you start a little bit following your breath. But we're really not going to try anything difficult now. We just want peace. So we let go of everything. We just go in the breathing and in the movement of our body through the breathing in contact with the floor. As we breathe in, our body moves up a little bit, and as we breathe out, it again sinks more deeply into the floor. So this is what we are observing. The in-breath is like a little moment of tension, and the out-breath is relaxation. And we don't need now any mantra, we don't need now anything except peace. We let go. We're not even trying to let go. We're just breathing out whatever is there. We go in peace. Nothing else now makes sense. You choose now. It's been enough. You've done enough. You've tried enough. Now you're just letting go. To stillness. Whatever thought comes, you accept it, but you don't feed it. You don't even observe it. You just breathe it out. You let it go. It comes. It's worth a little smile. Nothing more than that. You let it go. Keeps coming back, but that's no problem. Just don't add to it. It's not important. Nothing is important. Not even you is important. You let go of yourself. You are just lying on the floor. That's all. Breathing. You're not focusing hard or anything on your breath. It's just there. Whatever comes, you feed to your breath. Especially the outgoing breath, and you let it go into the floor. You rest in this moment, you rest in this movement of breath. Let go of wanting. Let go of thinking. Let go of trying. Just silent in your breath, and you're lying down in your peace. You don't fall asleep, you are alert, you are awake, but you're not doing anything except breathing. Lying down. of mind keeps on coming. You can now answer all thoughts with the word peace, freedom. Whatever comes, breathe it out in peace. Shanti. Every thought holds a desire. Let go of the desire. Let go of the wanting. Let go of the needing. All you need now is peace. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Rest. Make a little smile of peace. Just doing that breaths. Quiet. Make peace your object of meditation. So I'm starting to feel like I want to lie down also, so maybe better come out of it again. Waking up, trying to not disturb the peace as your body moves. So you can sit up again if you want. It's a very simple thing. I didn't want to make it too long because I felt everybody's going to fall asleep. A very simple thing, and it should never be done very long, otherwise you will fall asleep. So that's not the idea. If you have time, if it's the time to sleep, then okay, this way you can also go to sleep. It's the same thing. But here you should stay awake, and especially if you do it during the day. The idea is not to sleep. During the days it's not very good to sleep during the day. But if during the day you feel, it's been a little too much now, I feel too much stressed, I really need some letting go, well, let go. Lie down and let everything go. Just don't try to do anything except lying down. And then, some people will use the breath as a focus. Some people maybe at that time they do some mantra or something. But without any trying, without any doing, without wanting to achieve any deeper state of meditation or anything like that. Because for that you shouldn't lie down anyhow. If you want to reach a deep state of meditation, you shouldn't lie down. Because then you will not reach that state, you will fall asleep. If you continue. But it's a very, very good way to just maybe in the afternoon or something, in between work, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like we were talking before, you just, because already you feel you've given everything, now I still need to meditate. My God, I feel like it's already been too much and now I have to meditate. And that's also very difficult. So this, what you now did, is easy. You don't have to do anything. It doesn't really matter if some thought comes. You just again let it go. You just don't go into it. You just let that be, and you accept it, and okay, no problem. You're not against it, but you're not for it also. You just let it again go in your breath. No? You just go back to your breath. So I don't know, how was that actually? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It's evening also. It's actually more useful during the day when you're still a little more awake, but you can still do this. You can still just let go of everything. And for that, this lying down posture is the best. Because then, if you're sitting in meditation, you're fighting against your body also. It's not so easy. And then you want to stay on the mantra, only the mantra. It's very important to do these things, don't misunderstand. But it's very good also now and then to just completely relax. But not in front of TV, because then mind is getting too much input. Just relax. And it's very nice. I think you all enjoyed that, no? It's very nice. So this is a nice meditation to do. Most meditations for most people are not so nice. They're more like a challenge. They're more like something hard exercise.
So think if you stretch with peace because you do it together.
You're doing?
Because you're all doing this together.
Yes, that's helpful. Yeah. Sure. You feel also comforted. No? Yeah. But you can also on your own try, and if you are in an environment where you feel anyhow like protected, comfortable, then you do it. but don't make the surface too soft. So don't do it on a mattress. That will not work so well. And the likeliness that you fall asleep again is much bigger. But do it on a carpet or like a cotton mattress or something. So that this effect of breathing in and out into the ground is very, very important. Energetically, this removes so much stress. There's so many little tricks, no? I mean, taking a shower also very good for your stress level. Because water will just take a little of that energy away. A little of that stress will go with the water. It's a very good conductor.